Hey guys, YouTube Warrior 100 here. Alright, and in this video I'm just gonna talk a little bit about the DX WCW invasion back from 1998 because yeah, this is just something that I just have like recently thought about and I just wanted to give my thoughts on that invasion and back then because yeah, this really was like a big time moment in like the WWF and WCW. You like a really big deal moment in the Monday Night War back in the day when it looked like the WWF in a way would actually be invading the WCW. So yeah, this was like a really big moment back then. Yeah, and yeah, also like at the end of this video, I told you guys like in my last video I did have something planned uh, for Halloween this year. So yeah, at the end of this video I am gonna like tell you guys what my plans are this year in honor of Halloween. So yeah, I'm going to talk about that at the end of this video. All right, but yeah, here I just want to talk about the WCW invasion from DX back in 1998. So yeah, this like took place in like April of 1998. Yeah, yeah, and at this time, like on this night, like you had Raw and Nitro, and they were actually like pretty close together. Like they were like in like really close to each other on this night. Like you had a Raw that night was in Hampton, Virginia, and Nitro was in Norfolk, Virginia. So yeah, they weren't even like 30 miles apart from each other. So yeah, they were actually pretty close together on that night. And so yeah, then like DX like had formed like an army really to like invade Nitro on that night. So yeah, DX like ended up like traveling down to Norfolk where Nitro was at, and yeah, you had like a DX like just walking around like the outside of the Norfolk scope where Nitro was on that night, and you had like DX just interacting with some of the fans. Like apparently like this was like the fans like were apparently like saying WCW sucked and everything. They're basically saying that WWF was better than the WCW, and yeah, I don't know if like these like were just like extras that weren't actually attending WCW or they were just there like to really support the WWF. Yeah, I really don't know like what the deal was with that. Yeah, but yeah, you had like frequently just like DX interacting with all the fans that were there, and then like when DX was actually about to come into the arena through the garage, like they were like with a tank driving a tank down, and yeah, the garage door like ended up like closing down, and yeah, like the whole thing like ended up being crushed, and so yeah, DX didn't actually get to invade the WCW for real, and yeah, this just like really was like, what was the WCW thinking with that? I mean, WCW really should have actually let DX come in into the arena on that when they are invaded. Because I mean, if they did, could you imagine like how many people actually would have changed the channel over to Nitro? Yeah, people that were watching Raw then and seeing this, like if DX actually was able to get inside the Nitro arena, I mean, just imagine how many people actually would have flipped the channel to Nitro to like actually see DX invading. I mean, yeah, I mean, this actually would have given WCW like some pretty really great ratings, especially like this episode of Nitro. I mean, yeah, I mean, this was just like around the time where the WWF really was like starting to surpass the WCW in the ratings again. But if WCW actually did let DX actually invade, I mean, could you imagine like WCW like pretty much like still regaining control after this, and who knows like how long like their streak could have still lasted? I mean, I mean, yeah, this would have like equaled like really insane ratings really to see like the WWF like really like come in to the WCW, and this really would have been awesome. I mean, yeah, you had like there's been like a bunch of like behind the scenes videos and stuff, whether it's like DVDs or like the old Confidential show. Yeah, you can look these things up on YouTube and stuff. And yeah, even like this is on the OM top 50 OMG moments in WWE history, and that's on the WWE Network, so you can go and watch that. And of course, like this was part of the top 100 Raw moments, and yeah, there's that Top 100 Raw Moments DVD if you have that, which is also on the WWE Network, so you can watch it there. Yeah, so yeah, a lot of superstars have really just talked about this moment, and yeah, they were like really excited to see this as well. And yeah, they were like pretty upset when like the garage door came closing down, and yeah, everything was like ended up being crushed. And yeah, they some people have actually even said that the WCW should have let DX come in. And because yeah, everybody would have changed the channel to Nitro, and yeah, I really think that would have happened. I mean, consider, I mean, yeah, of course, like remember like the January 4th, 1989 episode of Nitro where they like ended up spoiling, or on that same episode of Raw that aired that night that Mankind was going to win the WWF title, and then yeah, that had like over 500,000 people like change the channel to Raw to see that happen. Yeah, but could you imagine like how many people would have actually changed the channel here if CW actually did let DX come into the arena? I mean, yeah, who knows? Maybe even more people would have actually changed the channel to see that happen than they did when the people changed the channel to see Mankind win the WWF title. So, and I just really don't see why WCW really would do this. I mean, this really could have given them like great ratings, but they like ended up just basically like just saying no, and they didn't let DX come in. So I think that this really was a big mistake on WCW's part. This really could have given them like a really big control into the um, still like continue to reign supreme in the ratings. I mean, could this have really helped them, and could they have actually lasted and not have actually like the WWF wouldn't have like started to like surpass them in the ratings again? I don't know, because I mean you did have like the Stone Cold and McMahon rivalry going on, and yeah, that really was the main thing that really did make the WWF surpass WCW in the ratings. But who knows? I mean, maybe if this actually would have happened with DX invading the WCW, maybe WCW could have actually like still reigned supreme in the ratings. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I mean, since this never did happen, and then DX didn't actually get to come into the Nitro Arena, we'll never know what this actually would have happened. But yeah, I guess like it is up for debate, and people can make the argument on whether or not it would have happened. But yeah, we'll never know for sure, which really sucks. But yeah, this just really was like a really big moment, and yeah, just WCW really did screw up. They should have let Dia come in, and yeah, everybody would have actually like watched Nitro that night and see DX actually invading them. This would have been great. I mean, I think Vince McMahon has even said himself that if the WCW guys, like if for example, if the NWO would have come to the like tried to invade Raw, Vince would have let them in, and yeah, it would have just like been like Vince has like said before that like which show or would people watch? Would they have actually watched the show with everybody, or would they have watched the show with nobody? So yeah, I think like that was like on an episode of the Monday Night War series that's on the WWE Network. Heard where Vince was asked about WCW or NWO like trying to invade Raw. He said, "I'll gladly let them in. Whose show are you going to watch? The show with nobody or the show with everybody?" So, yeah, if this would have happened and WCW guys or the NWO would have invaded the WWF, Vince would have let them in, and yeah, he would have known like how what many people would have watched, and I guess like Eric Bischoff and WCW just failed to realize that. So yeah, they're dumb, but yeah, this just was like a big mistake for the WCW, and they should have just let DX invade. So yeah, so yeah, I guess WCW really just yeah they didn't uh, pull the trigger on this, and it cost them. So yeah, it just sucks that this happened. But yeah, this really was a big time moment, and yeah, it really just was. Probably this is probably like one of the most popular uh, moments of the entire Monday Night War. So yeah, all right. So yeah, I guess this is all I can really say about it. So yeah, just WCW should have let DX come in, and that's just the best way to put it. So yeah, I guess that's all I can really say about it. All right. Okay, so now I'll talk about what I'm going to be doing this year in honor of Halloween. So yeah, as we all know, like this year there's a new Halloween movie coming out, and as of now, like as I'm recording this video, it's coming out tomorrow, October 19th. So, oh yeah, and yeah, this is like kind of like both a sequel and a reboot to the original Halloween series. Yeah, it does have like Jimmy Lee Curtis back as Laurie Strode, and yeah, she's battling Michael Myers again. And I guess like this is like a continuation from like the first film or the first two films or something, and basically just like ignoring the events of all the other movies. So yeah, and I'm sure like this is a really anticipated film, and yeah, I'm really anticipating this as well. So I figured, in honor of this new Halloween movie, I decided what I'm gonna do this year in honor of Halloween is I'm gonna go back and I am going to be reviewing the Halloween movies. Now, years ago, I did actually review um the first two Halloween movies. So yeah, I'll have links for those reviews down in the description if you want to watch them, and also like I'll have the video of DX invading WCW down in the description also. So if you actually want to watch that, but yeah, also like my reviews for the first two Halloween movies that I did years ago will be down in the description if you want to watch them. Yeah, so yeah, since I have already done those, and I figured I'm gonna be reviewing like all the other Halloween movies as well. Well, let me rephrase that, with the exception of the third Halloween movie, because yeah, we all know about like Halloween 3. Yeah, I mean, and how horrible that film. Then I mean, yeah, since it had no Michael Myers and it had absolutely no connection whatsoever to any of the other Halloween movies. Yeah, it was just like really badly received, and it really was not a good movie at all. And yeah, it just sucked. So yeah, I mean, yeah, fans of the series really like just want to treat that as it never happened. And so yeah, and since like it really does not have Michael Myers. It really has no sort of connection to any of the other films. I'm just gonna really ignore Halloween 3. So I'm just gonna skip over that. I'm just gonna be taking a look at all the other Halloween movies. So yeah, really just Halloween 4 and onwards. I'm gonna be reviewing like all the other Halloween movies, which includes like the two Rob Zombie Halloween remake movies. So yeah, I'm gonna be including like the two Rob Zombie Halloween movies in these reviews as well. And in addition, like at the end of the month, like on Halloween, I will actually give my thoughts on the new Halloween movie and talk about that. Because yeah, I do plan to go see it like before Halloween. So yeah, and so yeah, on Halloween I will actually make a video and I will actually give my thoughts on the movie and how I felt about it. So yeah, so that's gonna be my plans this year for Halloween. I'm gonna be like reviewing all the other Halloween movies with the exception of the third one. So yeah, those are gonna be that's gonna be what I'll do this year in honor of Halloween. And yeah, you may notice starting at like on I'll be starting off with these reviews tomorrow, and yeah, tomorrow like it will actually mark 13 days till Halloween. So yeah, this is why I wanted to do it started here because yeah, I just wanted to do like kind of like a 13 night of Halloween thing, just kind of make it like a scary number, 13 days. So yeah, I just want to do it like from start with 13 days until Halloween. So yeah, I just want to like be a little creative with it like this way. And yeah, also like since like it's not like a whole bunch of movies, like I only am gonna be like reviewing like 7 Halloween movies and then also my thoughts on the new film. So yeah, it's really not a whole lot. So yeah, I figured like it would be better to do it this way rather than like starting it at the beginning of the month and really just like have it be like me just do like one video at one point, then wait several days and review another movie. Yeah, I figured it would be better this way so I can really like keep it like going on without like really having to take long breaks in between reviews. So yeah, I figured it would just be better going this way. All right, so yeah, those are my plans this year in honor of Halloween. I'll be reviewing all the rest of the Halloween movies and give my thoughts on the new one when I go see it. All right, so stay tuned for these reviews coming up through the next 13 days up to Halloween. All right, so stay tuned for that coming up. And yeah, videos will be down in the description for you to watch with DX invading WCW and my reviews of the first two Halloween movies if you want to watch them. All right, so yeah, so stay tuned for my reviews of the Halloween movies coming up. All right, so yeah, that's all I really have to say about this. So I hope you guys enjoyed what I had to say about DX invading WCW and I hope you'll stay tuned for these upcoming Halloween movie reviews. All right, so yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.